All right, it started. It started. Hey, what's going on out there, y'all? Well, welcome to Real Gamers Podcast. We real gamers. We talk about real gaming from every system, from the PlayStation, Nintendo. Mark on Nintendo since we got they basically say we're gonna have Nintendo Direct early tomorrow morning. I believe in that. It's gonna be like 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock a.m. I believe, something like that.
Yep.
And I won't be able to watch it if y'all get a chance to watch it, y'all. But anyway, let's go ahead and start to. It looks like we got us a new guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Dark Stars.
Yo, guys, what's up? Darkstar here. Just love talking about video games, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to discuss all that stuff. Xenoblade Chronicles X is gonna get released tomorrow. I'm just saying.
Man, dude, don't do that, man. But yeah, appreciate you for joining for the first time. Mr. KJ.
Huh?
Yeah, go
What
and
was
introduce
that?
yourself, KJ.
Oh, hey, I'm KJ. I'm that guy that doesn't have a YouTube channel yet. But
That's all
anyway,
good.
I just keep it gaming, and I like, and just all things video game, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, all everything. So yeah.
Already, man. That's what we talk about. Just all kinds of video games. This whatever. We ain't no fanboys or nothing, man. I appreciate you. Let's go on with you, Mr. King, Grapachi.
Oh, what's up? King Gumpachi here. Just here to, add to the conversation.
All right, man. I sure appreciate you joining me today. Last but not least, let's go K91.
Hey, what's going on? It's King DDD91 here to talk about some good old Nintendo.
All right, man. I sure appreciate all y'all for joining me today. And today we're gonna focus solely on Nintendo. Since like I said a while ago, we got a lot of good news that we got a surprise direct coming tomorrow, and what we're gonna do is predict of what's gonna what they're gonna announce tomorrow. Hopefully, we get some unannounced games, because all the games we basically know just by all the games that's coming out. I don't know when's it coming out, but like I say, I just want to get down into it, trying to see exactly what do y'all think, what they're gonna say. Let's go stars. What do you tomorrow?
Hmm?
I said,
Wait, I
what
didn't
you
catch that. What happened?
think they're going to?
Um, Probably gonna tell us more information on Xenoblade. That's probably most likely.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm hoping for the new Zelda, but I don't know. Hold on. But yeah.
Okay. What about what's going on, Nick? Go ahead, and introduce yourself, man.
Hey, oh, I just got here in time then, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nick from St. Louis Entertainment. How you guys been? I mean, how are you guys doing? Nice to be here.
We good, man. All right. I so appreciate you for joining me, Mr. Nick. Let's go back to you, Mr. KJ. What do you think was Nintendo right for it? Let us know. You there, KJ? I guess until he comes back, let's go ahead and go to you, Mr. King Pacha. What do you think Nintendo going
What they're gonna show? More than likely they're probably gonna show some stuff about, maybe the new 3DS. Maybe give a. I think they gave it a. I saw something where they said it's coming out in February, but I think they're gonna officially announce it.
That was like a rumor or something.
Yeah, that's a rumor, but maybe they'll officially announce it. Uh, some Xenoblade. We might even see some Star Fox footage. It's so many games coming out for the 3DS. Well, not really 3DS, but it's a lot of games coming out for the Wii U. But it'll be cool, if they announce some more stuff too. Hey, who knows? Could be anything
Uh,
that happens.
Yeah, that would be nice, man. Of
I'm over
course, we
playing
already know
Metro.
about the Xenoblade and Well, I did a video earlier today about the rumor of the new 3DS that's supposed to come out, I believe February 13th, whatever. And I think it's true, man. It seems like every gaming website is posting that poster. And like I say, I don't know if they do announce the new 3DS tomorrow, I will be hyped to a certain extent because I already have 3DSs, and with Xenoblade, I already have that Xenoblade for my Wii, and of course the new 3DS supposed to have the it's supposed to. I believe you can basically use your amiibos for the new 3DS. I believe you can, and then you got the right analog stick and whatever. And they got extra features and a
Yeah.
better processor and a bigger screen and stuff. So I think it's pretty cool. But with me, I told myself I was gonna be around income tax time, and with the new 3DS, approaching us this fast, I really don't know, man. But I did say that I might wait on a new 3DS since I already have some, and I do want to get a PS4. So that's what I think, man. But oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Garpachi. Go ahead and finish. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was done. I didn't, I was finished.
All right, all right, all right. What about you, King Day Day? It's DD, right? King
Yeah.
DD 91.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think they're gonna announce tomorrow?
Well, for me, I hope for a release date for Majora's Mask. Possibly some surprises here and there, and I hope they clear everything up about the new 3DS. When it's coming out, that'd be nice.
All right, all right. What about you, Mr. Nick?
I hope they at least
What do you think they're gonna announce tomorrow?
I hope they at least plan on showing some actual footage for Star Fox this time.
Yes.
For a game that's supposed to come out before Zelda, we've seen more Zelda footage than any Star Fox footage. I hope they at least do that. I want to see a actual release date for Xenoblade X. I
Man,
mean, even if it ends up being like next year, just give me something to look forward to.
No.
Man, that game came out last year. Like I'm getting really impatient with this game.
Yeah. Oh god.
Or at least like show something where the text is finally in English.
Yeah.
It's always been like Japanese, which is fine, but what am I like to know the characters' names. I think they're out there somewhere, but I haven't really looked into it. But I like to see something like that. I'm probably gonna mostly talk about 3DS stuff though.
I really hope, don't get me wrong, I like 3DS, but they got plenty of software, but the Wii U needs more software. Don't get me wrong. I believe supposed to have like 12 games or something like that this year, and there's supposed to
That's
be
just from
like
what we know.
a rumor of a remastered game. What's that?
Those are just the games that we know about right now. That's even before the
Oh,
Direct
okay.
and E3, all that stuff. They're probably gonna have a lot more.
I made a video, about the amount of software that the Wii U owners are getting this year. It's plenty, but is it enough? Since ever since E3 of last year, E3 2014, we already know exactly what's coming out for the Wii U, and after E3 2014, we didn't get no more announcements. And if you're a PlayStation 4, and an Xbox One owner, you get announcements just about every week or something like that. There's a new announcement of Forza. You got the new Mortal Kombat that's coming out. There was an announcement of Street Fighter 5. Just announcements on top of announcements, and that's why if they can surprise us with a new game. How like last year when we got a surprise with the Hyrule Warriors that basically came out of nowhere. So if they could do that tomorrow, surprises with just some game. I don't care if it's a collaboration or a remaster game. Just give us something new. Yeah, I think that the Direct will be a success. We already know about the Star Foxes, the Zeldas and stuff. We want more footage of these the Zelda U because a lot of people said that the Zelda U game is beautiful, but it's not. It's the empty world. And whenever they showcase the game, I don't think they were trying to show everybody, the game. They just want to show how the world looks. And a lot of people kind of had a little mixed feelings about it. But I think tomorrow they're going to basically showcase, some more Zelda footage, some more Star Fox footage, and I, maybe they might give us some Devil's Third footage, which am kind of waiting on since they
Yeah.
said that they enhanced the graphics and everything, and we already know about the sixth multiplayer. I'm really excited about, but it's just. I just like I said, if they can give us an announcement of an unannounced game, I will be happy, including with the give us more footage of the other game. I guess before we
I would love.
what's that?
I would love to hear about new Metroid.
Oh man, that
Ooh.
was
New
awesome.
Metroid on the Wii U.
Hell yeah. But I guess before we close out on this subject, is there anything that y'all want to recap about before we head to before we get down and dirty into it?
I'm calling it right now. If there's a collaboration game, it's going to be Grand Theft Auto Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh god.
That'd be sweet, actually.
Oh, and one more thing also I want to learn about, and that I also want them to confirm. I want them to confirm Shin Megami Tensei cross Fire Emblem. Where the
Yeah.
Man,
heck?
I don't know, man. I think that thing almost. I don't know, man. We supposed to have that game a long time ago, man. They might have canceled it,
I
to be honest.
know.
Nah. I remember that they when they first announced or revealed that game, a little while after, Iwata came out and he was saying, "Oh yeah, we didn't mean to announce it so soon. It was way too early." So I guess that's why we haven't heard anything of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's still in development and everything. We just gotta give it some more time.
I hope so, man, because we need more games, man. We need more games. No, don't get me wrong. Like I said, we got plenty of games that's coming out this year, but it's not as much as the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. But then, don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a lot better than in 2012 and 2013, especially that first year.
Yeah.
That first year was God, man, it was atrocious.
That first year was rough, man.
It was terrible. But I guess is there anybody else wanna say something before we get dirty into it, deep and dirty?
Nah.
All right. Okay. This is my prediction. They're going to showcase Devil's Third. They're going to showcase more multiplayer, and they're going to showcase the power of the Wii U because I'm pretty sure that what we saw in E3. That was basically a last gen version of it. And a lot of people was dog trashing the game, calling it crap, a PS2 port, and y'all saw the comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe that they're going to say something about Devil's Third. We might get some more footage of it, and I want to talk about Devil's Third first. Let's start with you, Dark Stars. If they announce Devil's Third tomorrow, what do you think they're gonna say about it? Just give me your thoughts about it.
So what we know about the game so far is just mostly just the single player and a little bit of the multiplayer, which is pretty cool. I remember I was watching a few of the gameplay videos, and it was looking kind of rough around the edges. I saw some people falling through the floor and stuff like that, which is pretty bad. But from what Itagaki was saying in terms of like the graphics and everything, this man's like he's pumping his chest. He's saying, "Yo, this game looks crazy better and all this," and that's cool. That's cool if you wanna.
All right, you still there? You still there, Dark Stars? Like we lost you a little bit. You still there, Dark Stars? I guess we lost him for. I guess let's move on to you, Mr. KJ. What do you feel like if they showcase some footage about Devil's Third? What are you most excited about, and what do you want them to show us?
I want to learn more about the gameplay mechanics because I haven't been keeping up with the game yet recently. So I would like if there are any like special parts to the shooting mechanics and the hack and slash mechanics, I'd like for them to show that. And then I guess more about the multiplayer.
Yeah, that's what everybody's waiting on, that multiplayer for some, these days and times, man. It's all about online, man. People rarely even play the campaign mode anymore. So if they could show us more footage of the multiplayer, which I was already excited when they showed it, earlier at the E3, that multiplayer right there, it sold me of getting that game in the first place. And, the first person, you get the first person shoot, you can switch between first and third person shooting that was right there. That sold me, dude. That really did sold me. So what about you, King Airpache? What if they show us the game tomorrow? What are you most excited for them to show us?
What they showed of Devil's Third already was pretty cool. I mean, they showed all the customization, multiplayer, or whatever. But I mean, he's saying that it looks better. Obviously, I want to see that. I want to see it improve. But I mean, it's always nice to see more of the game. But I really just want to get in my hands. So even if they show me something, it's not gonna do too much nothing for me. I'm still just I want to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't really tell, how it's going to play. It got so many different mechanics. It's a third-person shooter, third-person hack and slash, sword-based game, and you can go in first person. I don't know how that's gonna play. I never played nothing like that. So,
Yeah, that's pretty
maybe it could be
sick, man.
cool, unique. I want to see how it feels in my hands. So that's basically it for
Okay.
me.
Okay, looks like we got us a new person. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. You there, Derek? Well, I guess until he officially get here, let's go to you, King DDD91. What are you most excited about? Remember, this is a prediction. If they showcase the Devil's Third game tomorrow, what are you most excited about?
Well, I wouldn't mind like an updated video showing the gameplay. A potential release date probably. That would be nice too. And wouldn't mind seeing more of the multiplayer.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. What about you? Is that it, Miss DD91?
Yeah, it is.
All right. What about you, Mr. Nick? How do you feel if they show us the Devil's Third? What are you most excited about?
I like very much hope for a release date, so I know when to start saving my pennies for when that game comes out. Like I said last time, I'm definitely getting it. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of thinking the sales won't really be there because one of those like really niche titles. But it's definitely gonna be in my hands as soon as I can find out when it comes out.
Oh hell yeah, man! It's another Bayonetta 2 situation. If y'all haven't paid attention to it, it's kind of creeping up there. Last time I checked the VG charts, Bayonetta 2 90,000. That's excluding the digital sales. And remember, whenever it first came out, Bayonetta 2, it was people all over the internet was complaining, said that they couldn't find a freaking copy nowhere. No copies in Walmart, Target, GameStop.
I
Like
actually have a
the
funny
shipment
story
was
about that.
low, so I'm pretty sure a lot of them had bought the game digitally, and we don't. As far as the digital sales goes, we don't know. It could be maybe a couple 100,000 or more. We don't know. And there's a lot of naysayers said, with the whole entire Operation Platinum, it's not going to be a success. But the way I'm seeing it, it's going to sell a million probably either summertime or fall time. It's going to be a million before this year is up. And whatever it says at million, you better get ready for a lot of these videos, these retaliation videos, because it's going to be a lot of them, man. But yeah, let's get back to with the Devil's Third. I think it might be the same thing. It's going to sell a million eventually. If they advertise the game, with Bayonetta 2, they didn't really advertise the game like they're supposed to. The only station you will see that game is on Cartoon Network during Adult Swim. Around 9 o'clock at night to about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So that was
Yeah.
the only station that they advertised that game. And if they would have had it on other stations like FX, HBO, TBS, Fox, whatever, then the sales would have been a lot better.
They
And
advertise,
with
they
Devil's
advertise
Third, I
Playboy.
think it's going to be the
Didn't
same thing.
Sunset Overdrive have that?
What's up?
Didn't Sunset Overdrive have that type of advertising?
To be honest, I really don't. I might have saw a couple of commercials, but I didn't really see as many
I've
Sunset
only saw
Overdrive commercials.
I only saw like one commercial for Sunset Overdrive. It was like they would always show it on Comedy Central. Like they would show it smart. Like yeah, eventually I hope we get into this topic about Nintendo, but their advertisement game. But see, with Sunset, it was a little bit smart. I don't know how well it sold, but I know that they were showing it like in between brand new episodes of South Park. So that's a popular show, so someone's going to catch it. Where when I saw those Bayonetta commercials on Adult Swim, it'd be like after a Family Guy or a rerun of Family Guy or King of the Hill. It's like you may not be watching that channel at that time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
they need to advertise a little bit better. Mario Kart, that was on every station, all day, every day. Like
Mario Kart. That's why.
You saw that all the time.
Yeah, but
Dude, I saw everywhere at the movie theaters, man. Before I watched the movie, man, it had like a 10-minute special on Mario Kart. Like, what the hell? Mario Kart was everywhere, man.
All day,
Why
every
Nintendo
day.
can't do the same thing with their other titles?
I know. And anyway, I was saying, like, Sunset Overdrive had that barely outsold. It just barely outsold Bayonetta.
Yeah, it wasn't like this huge seller for the Xbox. It was a good game. It didn't sell that much though.
Yeah, consider that the Xbox One I sold to Wii 2 million. So if you want to look at the install base, the percentage, the attach rate is kind of similar to Bayonetta 2 if you think about that.
Yeah, it is.
So who I was on a while ago before we got on this? Who was that you, Nick? You there, Nick?
Yeah, I think I already said my piece about that with the game. I'm hoping I'm wrong about the sales and it does do well. I'm just like calling it how it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really hope it does well too. Like I said, it's all about advertising. They advertise the game. If they could, put it on other stations besides Adult Swim, man, I believe it's gonna be a big hit. That's basically supposed to be a counter attack with Call of Duty. We already know it's gonna be another Call of Duty coming out towards the end of the year. So we already know that for a fact, and they haven't announced the damn game yet. So
Yeah,
I believe that they. What's that?
I think pre-orders for next Call of Duty start next month.
Oh, really? Yeah. So yeah, I believe that that's supposed to be the counterattack, with Call of Duty with the Devil's Third, and yeah, what y'all was talking about a while ago, we need Metroid. Is that what you that was you, JK or KJ that said that?
Yeah,
Metroid, right?
Metroid.
Yeah, we need a Metroid, man. Make a 2D/3D side scrolling whatever. Just
That would be
we need a Metroid game.
That would be perfect competition for Halo 5.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It would be, especially with a good multiplayer, the way they did Devil's Third. If they could do something similar to Metroid, dude, it would be a beast. Hey, you never know. That could be a prediction too tomorrow. You never know. You never know, man. This is all about predictions. What we think they might talk about, what they might announce tomorrow. So yeah, man. I guess before we close out on this Devil's Third, is there anybody else want to touch up on it?
Nah.
Good.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. I guess another thing that I want to get into is Xenoblade Chronicles X that everybody has been waiting on. Yeah. Man, like after playing the first Xenoblade, dude, I was so impressed on how they put all that on the Wii system. We already know how underpowered the Wii was compared to the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but it's just, dude, hundreds of hours of all these side quests. It's fun, dude. It's fun, and if they could give us an announcement, the release date of the Xenoblade Chronicles X tomorrow, I would freaking shit my pants. Shit. Let's go. Let's start with you, Mr. Dark Stars. If they announce Xenoblade Chronicles X tomorrow, what are you most excited about, and what do you want to see in the gameplay?
All right. First off, they have to talk about online. Like it's been 2 years, and everyone's been speculating, like, oh, is it gonna have online? Is it gonna be local, co-op, or what's the online gonna be about? So they definitely have to talk a little bit on that. At least introduce it and let us know like what's going on with it. But other than that, all I want to know is like a release month or something, because Japan gets it sometime in spring, which is cool and all, and I'll probably be watching a lot of gameplay from that. But we need to know when the heck's coming out here. It's been 2 years since they announced that. It's been a minute.
It was supposed to come out last year, I believe. So
yeah, that upset me a lot. I was depressed that day.
Oh, a lot of people was depressed, man. Well, I guess they made up for it with the Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros. So hey, they made up for it.
Yeah.
But are you finished with are you finished with it, Mr. Dark Stars? Or you still got something to say?
Nah, that's about it, man.
All right. What about you, Mr. Derek? How do you feel about if they do? Remember, this is a prediction podcast. If they do announce Xenoblade Chronicles X tomorrow, how excited are you about the game? And, what are you most excited about? And basically, what do you want them to put inside the game?
So it's supposed to be an open world game, right? That's what they're supposed to make it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what they showed off so far was a city and like mountains. I want to see more. Like I want to see desert. I want to see forest. I want to see so much more areas. And like
Icicle Land.
yeah, it's like ice. Like, I want to see a lot more areas instead of like all they've shown so far was mountains and city. I want to see much more.
Yeah,
And I want to see
Sorry.
and I want to see like what the gameplay they showed kind of shows like a little bit repetition a little bit, like you just shoot the monsters and stuff. Like show me more weapons, like slash and shoot. Show me like more weapons that I'm able to use, and also online, you know.
Yeah, they did mention, but it's supposed to have some online, functionality. So,
Like if you go to like if you go missions with your friends online, that would be really cool right there.
I believe ain't a Monster Hunter 3 has a online serve like that?
Monster Hunter, yeah, it has something like that.
Yeah, if they could have something similar to Monster Hunter 3, then that would be perfect, man. So,
yeah, I'm done now.
Are you go ahead, Derek. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
I'm done now.
All right. What about you, Mr. KJ? What do you want to see if they announce Xenoblade Chronicles? Well, if they basically give us more footage of Xenoblade Chronicles X, what do you want to see more?
More mechanics, I guess. Like they showed these huge like gigantic robots. I want to see how they work, and plus I want to know about some of the characters. Like I know nothing about some of the characters.
Customize our own character.
About Shoke being in this? Will Shoke be in that game? Have they said anything?
Nah, I don't think he's gonna be in. Maybe with the Shulk amiibo. Maybe you can like customize your character to look like Shulk with an amiibo. That would be cool.
Yes. I think they will let us use Shulk in there. I believe so.
It's not a sequel or anything. It's just like a spiritual successor. So it's kind of like the same idea, but it's a totally different universe.
Yeah, it is. But don't be surprised if we could run them using Shulk as a unlocked character. So yeah, you got to think about that.
Yeah, like a skin or something. That would be.
That would be awesome.
So what about the character customization? Are y'all more? Are you Hold on. Are you finished with it, Mr. KJ?
Yeah,
are you finished?
I'm good.
All right. What about you, King Apache? What do you I know you're really excited about the game. What do you want to see as far as the features otherwise? And what about the character customization? Do you like them? Do you like it that they got us customize our own characters? Whatever skin tone, whatever race, whatever. Do you like that too?
Yeah, I mean, more options are always better. I like that they added that in there. What I hope to see is, it'd be cool if they had amiibo functionality. I don't know how that would. I guess the simplest thing for them to do is something like, I guess if you put any amiibo on there, it give you some type of skin or maybe a weapon. Like maybe you get like a what is it? Like if you put Mario on there, you'll get like a weapon that's on fire. I don't know.
I know.
Or if you put Link's amiibo, if you put Link's amiibo on there, you get the Master Sword. All right, that'd be cool to see.
That would be nice.
Something else, I know Xenoblade Chronicles isn't like a sequel, but it would be cool since they're remaking Xenoblade for the 3DS, new 3DS. It'd be cool to see some type of, I don't know, like maybe item transfer or some type of functionality between the two systems. Nintendo used to do that a lot with the Game Boy Advance and GameCube. I don't know why they don't really do that too much with the Wii U and the 3DS. That'd be cool to see. I just want to see more footage. I want a release date, obviously. And it'll be cool. Nintendo only did it with Zelda. I want to see a proper limited edition Wii U system or something. It'd be cool if they do that with Xenoblade.
Oh my god.
But if they do that, it'll probably be like about 10,000 of it at the Nintendo World Store, and that's it.
People are gonna kill each other.
I mean, they could do like a proper like worldwide. They make enough of them. Where you can get. I mean, it'd be cool to see if they did it.
I have to sell my Wii U then.
It would be nice, but then again, every time Nintendo announced those special whatever, whatever, what I'm trying to say, the bundles, whatever, like with the scarf with the Hyrule Warriors, remember?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the game
Yeah,
bundle.
some kind of special edition. Like if they announce that, it's always they always catering to the Europeans in Europe. They always get those and leave the people that lives in North America, leave us behind, and they get all the cool stuff because I guess because their sales is not up to par to North America. So are y'all pissed off that Nintendo always cater more to them than the people that live in North America with the whole special edition, just whatever. I'm pissed off about that because, like I say, if they do announce it, it's a good chance that we're not gonna get it. I'm just being honest.
I'll import
But
that shit.
yeah. So what about you? What about you, King? DDD91. How do you feel about it, man?
Well, for me, I want to see new gameplay. I would love to see some online. I wouldn't mind them like demoing like a mission from Xenoblade. That'd be sweet as well. And this is kind of a shot in the dark, and I know it's not going to happen, but it'd be awesome if Xenoblade Chronicles X goes down like Bayonetta, and they include the first one into the bundle. That'd be sweet.
That'd be crazy.
I pretty much doubt that, homie.
Yeah. That'd be like a year, man.
You talking about 200 hours of gaming? That's a lot of hours of playing video games just with those two games alone, dude.
I know, but that'd be sweet. You have to admit that.
Yeah, but keep dreaming, man. Keep dreaming. What we doing? We dreaming. What about you, Nick? How do you feel about it? What are you most excited about? And what do you want to see more?
Well, if they're doing the character creation system in that game, I hope you get to choose from the different races that are going to be in the world.
Oh yeah.
Had like a bunch of different races. I mean, there weren't a lot, but it'd be kind of cool if you could pick one of those races to create your character with. If you want to be like the High Enti or the Homs or the little bird dudes, I can't remember what they're called, or the Machina people, the machine people. That'd be pretty cool if they did that. Other than that, I just want to see more gameplay, a release date, some more footage, and just any extras that might surprise me with.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man, I'm pretty much in the same boat with y'all. I want to see more gameplay footage. I want to see, a little bit more, customization with the characters. Hell, I want my character to have a huge ass afro. That's what I want. I'm pretty sure I can't get it. I'm pretty sure I can't get it. But yeah, we need more gameplay footage of we seen a lot of mountains and a lot of grass and stuff. It looks beautiful, the water. It looks really beautiful, it looks like a next gen game,
I know.
Besides, like it does. It looks like a next gen game, but if you want to look at the characters don't look next gen. But if you want to look at the world, it looks absolutely beautiful.
It looks
And
incredible.
maybe they might have did a little tweaking with the polishing of with the characters, but if you want, if the world is still if it looks just like the way they showcased in the E3, I'm fine with that, man. I'm fine with that. It's gonna be an incredible game, and I want online functionality, playing co-op with all kinds of people, a lot of friends, something similar to like the Monster Hunter 3, something if it's similar with that, then I'm completely fine with that. And yeah, man, I'm just so excited about that game, man. I'm just so waiting for a release date, man. I'm so hyped for it, man. But I guess before we go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm really feeling it.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. But is there anybody else want to recap before we head to next subject?
No, we're good.
All right, I guess heading on to the next subject, I want to talk about Star Fox. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I hadn't played a Star Fox game since Super Nintendo, so I really hadn't been that huge in Star Fox because, during the sixth generation, I didn't have a GameCube. I had a Dreamcast and an Xbox, And before that generation, I had a PlayStation and a Sega Saturn. So basically, the Nintendo 64 and the fifth and sixth generation, I didn't have a Nintendo. I had a Super Nintendo and I had a Wii and a Wii U. So I still want to talk about Star Fox, and I want y'all to give me y'all input about it, and y'all tell me exactly how do y'all want it. You want the game to look, and they said with the gamepad that they're gonna have basically with the rear view mirror, whatever, in the gamepad, something like that. And
I think the cockpit.
that's huh?
I think it's the cockpit, like a
Yeah, the
first-person
cockpit.
view or
Okay,
something like
okay,
that.
yeah, they said they got to view the cockpit. And basically, I just want to know, like, basically, starting with you, Dark Stars, what do you want to see more of? Of course, you want to see more footage because all we saw was a blur. Like, what do you want to see in the game? Period.
I'm not the hugest Star Fox fan, but I am pretty excited for this one. But with the whole like the speed that they're developing it, I don't know if it's gonna be like this huge Star Fox game or anything. It might just be something, not as big as what we're expecting. But I don't know. So far, other than like the more footage, I kind of want them to do something. I don't really know. I really don't play Star Fox games too much, so I don't I don't really know too much to do about that.
That's all good. That's all good. Well, what about you, Derek? If they showcase the Star Fox game tomorrow, what are you most excited about, and what do you want to see in it?
Well, I'm a huge Star Fox fan. It's like that's my second favorite Nintendo franchise right there. Um, and I'm really excited if they can make it similar to the N64 one, which I played like millions of times. I would love
Mhm.
that, but make it longer. And like you said, I think you said it's made in a short time, which is
Uh-huh.
true. But Miyamoto, he's actually making it himself. So
Oh.
I have like all the trust in the world with him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like this is his baby right here. He's making it himself. He's running it,
If he's
and I'm
running
just
it,
really excited for
I'm
it.
going to buy it.
Yeah, this is my most hyped game right here, and
Damn.
yeah, and I really want them to add online functionality here too. Something like
Please.
like verse each other friends online, do missions online with your friends and stuff. That'll be really cool.
That would be really cool. They need for just going on from with all the Wii U games. We need online functionality with everything because all the Xbox games, all the PlayStation games, they all have online. So Nintendo
Yeah, yeah,
needs to step up and give what the consumers want is online. That's nice and everything with the couch co-op, but
but yeah, couch co-op's dying though. Like not a lot of people do couch co-op anymore.
unless you got a family.
Like I have a
Yeah.
family, but none of my brothers they're always on their 360s playing Call of Duty. Like I want to play Smash Bros with them, Mario Kart. They don't want to play that. Like it's dying now because there's online play.
Yeah, it is done. And, like I said in other podcasts, pretty soon there probably won't ever be no campaign modes no more. It's just a prediction. Maybe either next generation or generation after that, it's gonna be everything just strictly online. Period.
But
And
I
it's
don't think
gonna
Nintendo
suck.
plays online.
It's gonna suck. All right. What about you, Mr. KJ? If they show us the Star Fox tomorrow, what are you most excited about?
Yeah, it's like I think was it Derek or Darkstar that said that.
That was Derek.
Please have my multiplayer. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I wanted Star Fox 64 3D to have online, and I was very disappointed, and that like killed the replay value of that game for me. Please have online multiplayer. But besides that, I would like to have a sneak peek of some of the bosses that'll be in the game, as well as like I would also love to hear some like cheesy dialogue between like Falco and Slippy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one thing, if you don't mind me adding, I also would love alternate passageway, like how the N64 one had. Like, if you choose to go through this area, it's like different planets. If you go through that area, different planets and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's more replay. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would
I
help.
can see that.
that would be nice. Are you still going, Mr. KJ?
Um, one more thing I would like to see is I'm hoping this probably won't happen, but I'm hoping for it. Like they'll try to do some kind of first person or third person, like an assault, because I've heard from what I've been hearing, it's not that very good, but the one assault, but um, I kind of liked it, and I hope that Nintendo can like take it further, like add a first person mode, like like be the main game, of course, like.
Oh, okay. Is that all you got on it, Mr. KJ?
Yep.
All right. Well, what about you, Mr. King Apache? What do you want to see in the Star Fox game if they, announce it tomorrow? If they, show us more footage?
To be honest, I never really got into Star Fox, so this would be like, everything would be kind of new to me. But the only thing that Nintendo's behind it, but so is Platinum. So it's Platinum's. Keep in mind, I don't know how Star Fox goes. Is Platinum's weirdness going to rub off on this game? Like, is it going to be like odd or kind of weird for the series? I don't know. I'm pretty sure most people wanted to stay true to what it was, so hopefully Platinum doesn't go too crazy. But I'm pretty sure Nintendo won't let them. But yeah, this would be kind of like, I guess, my introduction. I could get a Star Fox game now, like whatever, but I haven't played one yet, so it'll be my first time playing it.
Oh, hold on. So you telling me Platinum Games is making Star Fox?
I didn't know.
Isn't it
Yeah, I
Platinum?
didn't know that.
I thought it was a rumor.
Yeah.
It was a rumor. I don't think it actually had anything to do with it.
Really?
Platinum's not doing it?
Nah, it's not them.
No,
I think it's just
they wanted to. They wanted to, but it didn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Kojima said that he wanted to make a Star Fox game. If Nintendo approached them with that, they would have, but I don't think they ever did. So
I really wish if Platinum would have done it, man, because I love their work.
that's not Kojima. Kamiya. When I say Kojima,
It's all good.
I say Kamiya.
What about you, King? DDD91. What do you feel about it? What are you most excited about the game, and what do you want to see inside the game?
Well, I'm most excited for like the gameplay. I want to see more footage of it. I wouldn't mind like online based, like a 4v4 multiplayer. That'd be sweet.
I feel you.
And I also want to know is who's going to be the main villain? Is it going to be Andross or is it going to be somebody new?
Okay. All right, is that all you got on it?
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Mr. Nick? You look like you like Star Fox games. What do you want to see, and what you are most excited about if they announce it?
Well, like everybody else said, hopefully like an online, and like the last guy said, with the 4 versus 4, I think that's pretty cool too. Because there's a lot you can like do a lot of things. Maybe you could like team up and do story mode online, or you can just have like a 4-on-4, or like hell, maybe even if like they get it right, 8 player, like all at once, like just like these online dogfights. And if they're gonna do something like that, please, Nintendo, voice chat, make it work with this one. Nothing. No. Oh, only in the lobby and afterwards. No, have voice chat during the damn thing so you can talk to each other and talk to your teammates or whatever. Make it so only your teammates can hear you or whatever. But oh my God, do the freaking voice chat. Stop being afraid of it and just put it in there.
I don't know what's up.
My mode, it's essential for a game like this.
We need more voice chat, man. Nintendo, they need to step in the 21st century, man.
They need to put it in Splatoon, man. I don't want to play that game without.
That one
I really.
I've been so damn afraid of the internet, Nintendo.
I guess maybe it has something to do with people in their profanity. I guess they want to keep it kid friendly. That's why Nintendo gets made fun of a lot of times, calling it a kiddie system. We already.
Have they not heard the 12-year-olds that play Call of Duty?
No.
Yeah, it's just that stubbornness of Nintendo. That's gonna be their downfall one day. As a company as a whole, no, they're doing really great. But if they, their mind frames, it's gonna come back and haunt them in the future if they keep doing this. Because people want online functionality, people want voice chat. They need to step up their game and do what Sony and Microsoft is doing. They need to compete with them.
Man, they're taunting them right now.
We already know that Nintendo can do things their way that they like to be different. There's no wrong with being different, but do what everybody else is doing. And if your sales is not all that, you need to step up your game and see what your competitors doing. That's just basically where I'm coming from. If it's not working, then you need to try something else.
Yep.
The online functionality of all these damn games, you have voice chat. That's like I said, that's why people make fun of Nintendo and Nintendo fans because of that shit. It ain't really much I can say about Star Fox because I hadn't played that in so much. I ain't played it in a long time, dude. I just want to get y'all thoughts about it, and and with the cockpit view, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a really good game. I'm excited about the game too. I'm really excited, and hopefully they can give us some more gameplay footage tomorrow if they bring it up. Remember this is just a prediction show. It ain't we're just predicting. But I guess moving on from that, it's time to get to my favorite Nintendo franchise of all time, and it's The Legend of freaking Zelda. If they show, if they show us more gameplay footage, I would be very happy and I would be very satisfied because whenever they showed us, they basically showed us some footage on a TV. I'm looking at the TV on the TV. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Look at a lot of people was doing a lot of damage control, talking about the game is not 1080p, don't look all that well. But you got to remember, you're looking at a TV on the TV. So, I want to look at the game directly. I want to see the game up close and personal. And I want to see more of that beautiful world. And I want to see, I want to see more stuff, more objects, more enemies. Whenever they showed us the footage, he just basically just got on his horse and ran around and did a lot of things. But a lot of people were saying it's too damn empty. Where's the dungeons at and everything? But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot more to come, which Miyamoto said it's gonna be a lot more than that than what they showed. So if they somehow show us more footage of the Legend of Zelda tomorrow, what are you most excited about Dark Star? What do you want to see?
First of all, when they did show that first gameplay trailer and everyone was complaining, that was pretty much just everyone nitpicking, just find something to complain about because everything looked great for what they did show, but obviously they have over a year to develop that game, so everyone clearly knows that's not what it's going to be like. But for me personally, I want to see first of all I want to see how like the whole like the bosses, how that's going to work in this game, like. How what I want to know is like if I'm fighting a boss, is it possible for like another boss from another area to like randomly walk over there and like start fighting me while I'm fighting that first boss? Is that possible? I want to know stuff like that. That's what I'm excited for. Just like the dynamics that can happen in the game.
All right. What about you, Mr. KJ? What are you most excited about if they show us more footage tomorrow?
I want to see more of the world. Like, it's a huge open world, and I want to see more of it. Like, the dungeons, and it's going to be an open world, so it might be somewhat similar to, like, other open world games like GTA 5. So I want to see how that kind of architecture mixes up with the world of Zelda, to see how that turns out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the same with me. I want to see the more open worlds, more enemies, and all that. And it's I heard it's gonna be some kind of online functionality. I want to see how that plays out. So we might get a little snippet of that. So what about you, Mr. King Grimpachi? What are you most excited about if they showcase the game tomorrow?
With Zelda, I want to know more about the game. Each Zelda had its theme, its her own unique vibe about it. I want to know what this one's about. I hope it's not all about slow motion arrow kills.
That's amazing.
But yeah, I mean, I just want to see more of it. See how this one's going to play. I hear that I remember in the trailer they show there was an enemy all the way in the distance and it was chasing Link. So I wonder if it's possible. Now this may be asking too much. What if you go into a dungeon and you realize, hey, maybe I need some health potion and I don't have health here. So let me go to a town and go get some. So you go lead a dungeon. It would be cool if the enemies could lead the dungeon too and keep chasing you.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That would be really interesting to see. Like if they just don't stop, they'll keep coming after you, stuff like that. Maybe
Yeah.
it'd be cool if Epona could help out. It'd be cool if Epona could like kick someone for me. That'd be cool to see. I don't know.
Technically, Epona does help out since you don't have to control Epona no more.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying like it'd be cool if like if you get off Epona in a field, right, and you're fighting some enemies, it'd be cool if Epona just runs by and like tramples over somebody or something.
Yeah, son. Oh my god.
Hey, they got some kind of amiibo functionality for that or something like that.
Yeah. That's
Are
pretty
you?
much it.
Okay, that's pretty much it. All right. What about you, DD91? What do you want to see in The Legend of Zelda if they showcase the game to us tomorrow?
I want to see more about like the story and whatnot. I want to see the graphics up close. I want to know if there's like a dark side to all this bright and beautiful graphics.
True.
And I want to see who the villain is. Is it Ganondorf, Girahim, or maybe the Return of Skull Kid? Who knows?
Someone new, maybe.
Probably.
It would be nice. It would be nice. Is that all you got, Mr. DD91?
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Mr. Nick? How do you feel about it? What do you want to see in the game if they showcase the game?
Honestly, I think they should hold back on showing any Zelda footage.
Really?
Wow.
I mean, I want to see it, but I don't want to be oversaturated. They need to save something for E3 because if it's coming out like the end of this year, whatever they do for E3, that's gonna be their thing. Like last year was pretty much Smash Brothers. This year it's got to be Zelda, and they gotta save. I want them to save something big for that. Like everything that everybody mentioned beforehand is good, but I think it's something they should save for like the bigger events because that's when people are really gonna be paying attention to like Zelda. They want to know more about it. I think at least for Zelda, we've seen. I mean, I know we haven't seen a lot, but like I said before, we've seen more of that than we've seen some of the other games they're talking about. I think they need to save this one. I think they need to show us stuff they talked about but haven't yet, and hold off Zelda until E3 or somewhere closer to it.
Oh, okay. Now you made a good point because of course Zelda is one of your biggest franchises, And
I think they have a lot more they want to show, but they need to build up to it.
Yeah, I understand. If they do show us a little snippet, not much, and you wanna basically show, basically want them to show the meat part about it during E3, show a lot more to get the audience more excited about the game, since the game is coming out holiday 2015. And yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about. But like I said, it's just a prediction show. You never know. It could be an unannounced game. It could be. It's another thing I want to talk about. Before we close off the subject, is there anybody else want to touch up on with the Legend of Zelda?
Nope. I'm good.
I know the Wii doesn't have it, but it'd be cool if it had like some type of in-game achievements. That'd be cool too.
Oh yeah.
That would be nice, man. That's what I'm saying. The Nintendo needs to step in the 21st century, man. They do. Oh yeah, I do want to add something to it. If they could give us an option of motion controls in the gamepad, I think that would be a cool feature too. Give us an option, man.
If they did add motion controls, how would you want it? Like Skyward Sword or like Twilight Princess?
Oh, Skyward Sword, man. I didn't too much like the Twilight Princess. I like Skyward Sword better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the Skyward Sword you had the motion plus, and with the Twilight Princess, it's different. You just swing the Wiimote. It just swings. But with the motion controls, you could twirl the damn controller with the Wiimote anywhere you want, and Link is gonna follow you like a mirror. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if they can give us some kind of option with the gamepad, the Pro Controller and the Wiimote, I think that would be a really cool feature, and I think that would generate more sales. To be honest, that's what I'm thinking. So I guess is that everybody?
Well, I hope they at least give you multiple control options because Nintendo's been really good about that in the last couple of games.
Yeah.
That would be nice, man. All right, moving on from that. There's been a lot of rumors about this mysterious remastered game. and I think it was like the person that I'm not sure if it was the guy that rumored the Devil's Third. Like, I think that's the guy that rumored that game. It says it's gonna be a remastered game. I don't know if I forgot if it's a GameCube game or it's a Nintendo 64 game, but it's a rumor we're supposed to have maybe a couple of remastered games for the Wii U this year, and I want to touch upon that. Mr. Darkstars, if it's possibly true, then what is that remastered game that you want?
The Last Story, easy, man. I want that game again. I want it like, but I want it like a HD remake. I don't want it to be like just like a port. I want an actual like HD remake of that game because that game was. I didn't get to play it, but I watched a lot of like footage from it, and it looks like a game I would want to play. But I don't really want to play it on the Wii because I'm lazy and I don't give a fuck. So it's got to be that game. If not, then maybe Pandora's Tower. That'd be interesting too.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. What about you, Mr. KJ? If we wind up getting a remastered game, I believe there'll be a couple of them. Then what do you want as a remaster?
I'm gonna go all out and say F-Zero GX for the game.
Ooh, that would be nice.
That would be nice.
Like I haven't played that game, but I saw some gameplay. I saw some gameplay footage of it, and it is epic. And I would love to pick that up for the Wii U. Play that in gorgeous HD. And
Okay. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
and I think another one would. And I think another one. This is an N64 game. Wait, hold on. Thing. Alright.
Take your time, man.
I'm gonna just go out and say. Super Mario 64.
Okay, actually, that was the rumor. The Super Mario 64. That was a rumor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be a nice remastered game.
I mean, that would probably be kind of unlikely because of the DS port that we got years ago. But hell, man, I would play that again.
I'll play it again too, man. What about you, King Grapachi? If you've got these rumors of these two remastered games, it's just a rumor. If so, then what do you want?
How far are we going back with these remasters?
I guess 64.
64. They remastered most of the game. I mean, they already remastered, Zelda. So that would be my pick for that era. They did Mario 64 before on the DS. What would be a good pick? I don't really know. Actually, if I wanted anything to be remastered in 3D, whatever, it would be kind of cool to see the original Legend of Zelda remastered, like in 3D and stuff. But other than that, I don't know. Nintendo remastered a lot of the games already, so.
Yeah, they already remastered the Ocarina of Time, and they about to do the Majora's Mask in the 3DS. So, I'm gonna forget that.
Yeah.
But I guess let's go on to you, King DDD91. What do you want to see in the remastered game? This somewhat two remastered we're supposed to be getting.
For me, it's Super Mario Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
That's even better than my idea.
And a possible Pokemon Snap.
Yes. You thought of even better ideas than I
You
did.
need some kind of Pokemon game because Pokemon sells like hotcakes, dude. They need some kind of Pokemon game. Hell, put a Pokemon game on the Wii U in Japan, see how well that sells.
Well, there's a game called Pokken Fighters. It's like it's a mix between Pokemon and Tekken. I think that's gonna release on the Wii U.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, of course it's at the arcades first. I always like that, the arcades, then it's gonna come to the console. So yeah, it's a possibility it might come. That might be one of the unannounced games, but it could probably be either sometime this year or it could be possibly. I'm saying it could probably be 2016. since the game's
Yeah.
supposed to be coming out in Japan. So I think early this year or something like that. Either came out
Something
early
like
this
that.
year or late last year.
I think
Something
it's
like
early this
that.
year.
Oh, it was early this year?
Think so.
Oh, okay, okay. Are you finished DD91?
Yep.
All right. What about you, Mr. Nick? What do you want to see in those two remastered games? So what's supposed to be getting? I don't know.
Man, I really just can't think of anything that I would want to see remastered. I mean, I'm sitting here trying to think of what I want to see. Maybe something I just missed out on the first time, so why not get the remaster? But nothing's really coming to mind. I mean, maybe, I guess, if it was Mario 64, I'd probably get that. But other than that, I just don't know because I've already played like all the N64 games I want to play, and I can't really
Okay,
have a hard
okay.
time imagining like something I want to see remastered.
Shit, with me, man, with the Nintendo 64, even though I didn't own one, but I played it a lot since I had cousins that had one. But if there is a couple of games that I won't remaster, it's WCW versus NWO Nitro. I want that game. That game was a beast back then.
That was my shit.
Yeah, that was the last wrestling game I played. No, I'm lying. SmackDown was the last wrestling game I played, but that game and SmackDown was the last wrestling games I played. I was back in was it late '90s, whatever, early 2000s, whatever, in that range.
Yeah.
And the next game that I want to be remastered, and that basically introduced the world to multiplayer, and that's 007. I want that game. If they can remaster that game from the Nintendo 64 007, then I will. That's a day one purchase for me because that was a freaking fun ass game back then. That's what I want for my
No,
remastered.
I thought of one.
What's that?
I thought of one. F-Zero 64.
L0 64. Okay, I
Yeah.
never played that one before.
They should put that on there. I mean, fans want I can't know I just say I was saying it too. F-Zero for like the longest time, and for some reason Nintendo keeps saying no, we don't know how to make a new one. We don't know what to do with it. Just like add
Yeah.
online. It's like the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, add online, and there you go. Remastered F-Zero 64 and put online, and there you go. You're done. I just made you $1 million, Nintendo.
Probably won't.
Nah, I just thought of something from the GameCube that'd be cool to be remastered, but it could use like the gamepad
Mhm.
plus the Wii Remote Nunchuck if they remastered Luigi's Mansion.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Like the
That was
gamepad
fun.
could be like
Yeah, that'd
the
be
Game Boy,
nice.
the Wii pad could be like the Game Boy Scare, but Luigi's Vacuum could be like the Wii Remote Nunchuck. I don't know how you'll do that. It's kind of a little complicated. You got to have both the, but that'd be kind of cool to see that happen.
Man, I enjoyed that game. I didn't play it on a GameCube. I didn't have a GameCube, but I played it on my 3DS. And my wife, she loves that game. I played it too, but she kind of took over the game and beat it. And I was like, man, forget it. I ain't playing it. So yeah, man, it was fun, man. If they can remaster that game and utilize that gamepad, man, that would be an awesome remaster, dude. That's a great point right there. I guess before we close out on this subject, is there anybody else want to recap on this? Add a little bit to it.
That's like on that one.
All right. I guess moving on from that, I want to talk about this the 3DS. I know we touched bases on it earlier, but I want to get a little bit deep into it. I don't know if y'all own a 3DS. Is there anybody that doesn't own a 3DS?
I got 2DS.
I do.
Oh, okay. I guess everybody has one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so basically it's a rumor. It might not be a rumor. It seems like everybody is saying it. That it's supposed to be coming out February 13th. The new 3DS, of course, got more processor power, bigger screen. The 3D is a lot better than the 3D from the original 3DS. You got the analog, I don't know if I say analog stick. Got the extra buttons in the back. It's a lot better, man. And I have two 3DS myself. Well, actually, I got a 3DS and a 2DS. And with the games like Xenoblade coming out for the system and the Legend of Zelda, the Majora's Mask, I believe that's going to release on the new 3DS. And excuse me, got like those games, and I think I'd be, pretty much excited of buying a new 3DS. But I've been saying this for the longest. I do want to buy a PS4, and it's gonna probably be in the way of me buying a PS4 if I want to buy a new 3DS. And I might wait maybe a little bit, maybe a couple of months just to get one. Well, I am excited for the for the new look 3DS. Man, it's a nice looking game, nice looking system. And what do you think about it, Dark Stars? Or since you do own a 3DS, do you want to go out and buy the new 3DS for the better graphics and the other stuff, or
Yeah,
will you
'cause
rather wait?
I'm probably gonna pick it up. Maybe not day one, but because I really want to play that new Xenoblade or the Xenoblade remake. And I don't
Hmm.
want to play it on the Wii because I don't know if I've got all that time to play it like in my house and everything, and sitting up on my computer and desk and doing all that stuff. I'll probably pick it up for that, and I don't have too much problem. I'm sure they'll have like some kind of like, oh, you trade in your 3DS XL, then you can get some kind of discount on it or something. I'm sure they'll do something
Actually,
like that.
Dude, you don't want to
yeah,
trade. You don't go to GameStop trade your games. They probably give you $2, dude.
Probably. But yeah, that's pretty
All
much
right.
it. I'm probably
Oh,
definitely gonna
okay.
get it though.
Okay. What about you, Mr. KJ? If they, drop the announcement of the new 3DS tomorrow, are you gonna get it or are you gonna wait? You there, KJ? I guess we lost him again. What about you, King Rapachi? How do you feel about it? Are you gonna get it or are you gonna wait?
Uh, the new 3DS.
Yes.
I may get it. Uh, but the only problem I had with it was, Nintendo knew they were dropping this thing, but and it was already out in other countries. They did not inform like the mass market that hey, we're coming out, which is I guess somewhat smart, but not at the same time because during the holidays, I'm pretty sure a lot of people bought 3DSs or whatever. But if they would have known the new one was going to come out, especially it's rumored to come around February, they probably would have just waited. So yeah, Nintendo got a little money in their pocket, but at the same time, those people probably aren't going to go and buy your new system. I guess what they hoping and banking on is that you bought one this holiday, you're silly enough to go and buy this one too. But other than that, I don't really have a problem with the release. This is probably going to be like the DSi. It's probably going to be out for 2 to 3 years, maybe longer. But after 2 or 3 years, they'll probably release a brand new handheld that's not in the DS family anymore. Like they're just brand new handheld.
Think so?
Possibly. We had the Game Boy family. Uh, they probably gonna end the DS family. Maybe with the new 3DS, maybe it'll go a little bit longer. But I think they might end the DS family with the new 3DS.
Oh, okay, okay. That's an interesting point. What about you, Mr. King DDD91? How do you feel about it? Are you gonna get it day one or are you gonna wait?
I'm gonna wait. But there's this thing going around at GameStop to answer Darkstar that
Hmm.
said something about discount. They had it to where they said something about they were going to do like an offer where for like the regular one it'd be $75 trade-in value, and the XL would be 100, towards the new 3DS.
Oh, really?
All
Yeah,
right. I'll probably end up doing that then.
but I'm saving my money for a Vita, so I can't do it.
You're a brave individual, sir.
Yeah, dude. I had a Vita, man. I took it back.
I'm just doing it for the JRPGs on there. They got some
Yeah, they
nice
got
looking ones.
but they really ain't got no games.
Like it's either a Vita or a PS3 because I really want my PS3 back because I got a PS4 and it's just sitting there till like
Gathering so much dust right now. It's not even funny.
Oh, really? Well, I think the newest when's Uncharted coming out? Uncharted 4.
Both come out this year.
yeah.
Supposedly.
I want that game badly, dude.
Me too.
Hmm. All right, are you finished, DD91?
Yep. I'm
All right,
finished.
what about you, Mr. Nick? How do you feel about it? Or if you already got a 3DS, do you want to hop on a new 3DS or you rather wait?
I'm thinking of getting it because I have the original 3DS and I've been wanting to get it. I was about to buy an XL not too long ago, but then they announced the new 3DS, and I guess I'll wait on it. Wanted to, win. It has some nice features, so I'm still waiting on that. Might still be able to forget one because got too many other financial situations to deal with at the time being, but I'm keeping my eye on it.
I got you. I believe the starting price for that is 200 or 300. I forgot.
For the new
300.
3DS,
Yes, for the new one.
I think it's around. I think it's 200 and I think it's 169 and 200. 169 for the normal model and the XL model is 200.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's
Wow,
not bad.
that's good.
Basically the
All
same amount
right.
of money it costs now, basically.
Yeah, basically. All right. Is that all you got, Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. What about you, Mr. KJ? I guess you left and came back. How do you feel about it? Do you rather wait on the new 3DS or you gonna pick a day one?
I'm gonna wait till they announce more games. As much as I want to play Xenoblade Chronicles 1 so bad, I'm not gonna buy a console just to have only one game that I know about. So
Oh,
basically,
okay.
I want to
Okay.
release more games.
Okay.
So yeah,
I got you, man. I got you. Know a lot of people they don't want to buy a system just for one game. It's kind of similar with the Wii U, like the whole Bayonetta 2. Like a lot of people, a lot of Sony fanboys and Microsoft fanboys, they want to play Bayonetta 2 so bad, but they same old excuse. I don't want to buy Wii U just for one game. A lot of people just keep saying that I don't want to buy Wii U just for one game, and they say they rather wait for a price drop. I don't know
Yeah,
how many times I that, but yeah, I understand what you're saying, Mr. KJ. You don't want to just buy a $200 system just for one game. Well, technically two games because that Legend of Zelda.
although at like $169, it's still regardless of what.
Yeah, that's good for the small. Yeah, for the small ones. Yeah, but I understand. A lot of people do buy game consoles for one game. Like for instance, Destiny. Destiny came out, a whole bunch of PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones fucking shot off the damn shelves. When Watch Dogs came out, the freaking sales freaking just skyrocketed when Smash Brothers and Mario Kart 8 came out. Just the console, the hardware just fucking shot off the roof. So, it could, there's a lot of times that one game could steal a lot of consoles, man. You know, but
Yeah,
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
no, that's cool. And nothing else.
Okay. I guess before we get off this subject, is there anybody else want to touch base on the new 3DS before we head? I guess I'm do one. I'm gonna try to squeeze in two more subjects because I'm trying to close this at 9 o'clock. I guess does anybody else want to? I guess anybody want to touch base before we head out to another next subject?
I can't wait to play Smash Brothers with that new 3DS.
yeah.
Yeah. Since it got the amiibo functionality on it, so yeah.
The new 3DS might just bring Smash Brothers 3DS back into relevance.
Oh, that's one more thing. Do you think that they'll add amiibo support to older 3DS titles? Because they got amiibo support on Mario Kart on the Wii U. So if you got amiibos for your 3DS, that would be cool if Mario Kart 7 had some type of update for amiibo support.
That's a really good question, man. That's a really good question. That would be nice. It wouldn't surprise me if they will do that.
I don't know if they could.
You don't think
Or I
so?
mean, I feel that they could, but I don't know if it'd be worth the the amount of money that would cost to go back to make those for the older games. But it would be nice.
So you think if they want to do make another Mario Kart 7, basically make it for the new 3DS and put the amiibo functionality into it?
Something like that, yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if they do that, but then again, it might piss off a lot of customers at the same time that bought the Mario Kart 7. Yeah. But I guess moving on from that subject, I want to talk about the earlier games that we know that's coming out in quarter 1 and 2, and with the Yoshi, was it Yoshi Woolly World and the Kirby, was the Rainbow Curse or something like that?
Canvas Curse? The Canvas? The Rainbow Curse? I think so.
Rainbow.
Something like that. Okay, those are games that we know that's coming out during the spring, and I want to get y'all thoughts and y'all opinions about that game. And how do y'all feel about it? Do y'all think those are too kiddie? It's too kiddish? Or oh yeah, Splatoon. That's supposed to be coming out earlier too. That's supposed to be coming out. So those three games will be coming out, spring. And just my thoughts and opinions that I probably will buy Splatoon. I know I'm a buy Splatoon, and it's a toss up between Kirby and Yoshi. The Kirby game is a little bit too kiddie for me to play. That's just my opinion. That's something that I probably have my wife and my kids play. But the Yoshi game, I like how it looks really beautiful. I'll play something like that. It looks really beautiful. It's kind of similar to the I forgot the name of that Kirby game. It's something similar to the new Yoshi game. I forgot the name of it.
Epic Yarn.
Is it Yarn? What?
Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Kirby's Epic Yarn. It's kind of similar to Kirby's Epic Yarn, and it looks absolutely beautiful, man. It's really, the graphics, the art style of that game looks absolutely beautiful, and that's a game I would love to play with my wife, man. She loves games like that. So, the Yoshi game and the Splatoon game are the two games I will buy this spring, and the Kirby game, that's a toss-up. But if my wife didn't want to play, I'll buy it for them. So, Mr. Darkstar, out of those three games, what are you most excited?
I'll probably first off, Splatoon's going to be the best multiplayer game next to Xenoblade Chronicles. But other than that, if I had to choose between Kirby and Yoshi, I'd probably more excited for the Yoshi game, just because that looks like the art style looks so interesting, and it looks like a game that would last a long time. And the multiplayer for that one looks pretty good too. But out of the two, I have to go with Yoshi.
Okay, yeah, me and you both, man. Like with the Kirby games, like you gotta keep your eyes on the gamepad during the whole game. So I need more footage about that game because I'm just not interested as of right now. But what about you, Mr. KJ? What are those three games are you most excited about? And what you gonna pick up?
I don't care what anyone says. I'm hyped for Yoshi. I'm hyped for the Yoshi game for Woolly World.
Hey, ain't no wrong with that.
I like it because it looks somewhat similar to the Yoshi's Island games. Because I love the original Yoshi's Island game on the NES and I think Yoshi's New Island, or wasn't that? That wasn't New Island. That was Yoshi's Island DS, I think. Yeah, and it looks like it plays similar to those games, like with the plus the new yarn stuff. It looks really cool. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. What about you, Mr. King Gripachi? Out of those three games, Splatoon, Yoshi, and Kirby, what are you picking up any of those games, or are you excited about any of those games? Let us know.
Well, I'm excited about all of them. The Kirby one, I like the art style, but it's kind of like weird because the Kirby they released on the 3DS, which I haven't really played yet, but that's more of a console type of Kirby game. The one they got on the Wii U is more of a handheld type of Kirby game. So it's kind of weird they did that because now you're probably going to have to look at your gamepad the whole time, which, just for me, that doesn't make too much sense. But
turns a lot of people off.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, when I use the gamepad, I only used it like for Super Nintendo games and stuff like that. I didn't really use it for anything else other than that, or like web browser or something. But I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. Who knows? But I mean, I'm pretty sure all the games are going to be quality games. Nintendo always makes quality games, and hope they're good.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. And speaking of that web browsing, I watch a whole bunch of anime, browsing that web on that gamepad, man. I love anime to death, man. Hey, do y'all be watching anime using that gamepad? Anybody?
All the time.
I know I'm not the only one. But what about you, Mr. King, DG91? Out of those three games, what are you most excited about, and what are you gonna pick up?
I'm gonna pick up all three, but I'm most excited about Splatoon. Like the hype for that game, it's made me done something weird, beyond imagine. I actually went to a Chinese parlor, and just because I had Splatoon in my head for like days, I ordered me a dish of squid with garlic sauce and ate it.
Really?
I was like, it's for Nintendo and it's for Splatoon. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Sounds magical.
Oh, yeah. It seems like we all most excited about Splatoon. I already know you excited about Splatoon, Dark Stars. I already know you ain't got to tell us.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, what about you, Mr. Nick? What are you most excited about those three games? Are you gonna pick all three of them up, or are you
I
picking
think the
one or two
one
of
the one I'm looking forward to the most, will probably end up picking up out of all of them if I get around to it. Is the Yoshi's Epic Yarn, because I've just been playing a lot of different 2D side scrollers lately, and it's still some of my favorite type of gameplay. It's just fun. I hope there's a bit of a challenge to it. I hope they don't make it too easy. But I'm just like in this like side scroller mood that I still enjoy those games this day. I'll go back and play older ones. And I think it's still a solid gameplay that we really just need to not forget about going forward. Splatoon I might get if I ever find like other people to play again. Online.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, it seemed like we all had put our little thoughts and opinions. I said that I'm mostly excited about Splatoon, and I will pick up the Yoshi's Woolly World, and as far as the Kirby Rainbow Curse, I think that's the name of it. It's kind of awkward just looking at the gamepad, throughout the game. It's unique. It is unique. That's Nintendo. They like to be unique and different from the other competitors, but that right there might turn a lot of people off. They need to give us more options. An option of using the analog stick to control them, and another option of using the pen to control it on the gamepad. So if they give us more options, then it'll be fine for me to play it. But as of right now, I'm just not excited about the game. And my wife, she is, so I might want to pick it up anyway because she wants to play it. That's just my little 2 cents about that. So I guess before we get into our final subject today, is there anybody else want to touch up on these three games that's supposed to approach us this spring?
That's all I gotta say.
What was that?
Split person from Splatoon for Smash 5.
For Smash 5, huh?
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Okay. I guess our last subject today, we kind of touched base on everything I wanted to talk about today, to be honest. So since we got a few extra minutes, I just wanted to. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all, what do y'all want to talk about? What can we agree on? Because I kind of touch bases on everything. Is there anything anybody want to talk about?
Man, the PS4 is dry as fuck.
Now, okay, that is a good question because I don't have a PS4. So is it? I got a PS3 and I'm really still using my PS3 now.
You might keep it, please.
Is it that dry? Like the only game I'm kind of looking forward to is Bloodborne, but that can wait. You know what I'm saying? So is it that dry? Is it that bad?
I think it is. I think it is. Because the last game I played on it was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and I played that for like a day and a half, I think, and I stopped. That was November something. And the next game I'm even thinking about getting is Dying Light, and that's the only game that I want for the entire year. I don't like the Order 1886. That one looks boring as fuck to me. But Bloodborne looks okay. But other than that, there's just really nothing else to play on there right now.
Well, that sucks.
Well,
But I guess let me see. I'm still trying to think. Is there anybody else? There is something I want to talk about, but I don't know if y'all want to talk about it. I kind of want to get into the Wii U as far as 2015. The sales. Are they gonna have a price drop? Yeah, I guess we can talk about that. Our last subject today is with all the games that's coming up for the Wii U. And I believe they had like a game for each month. What they said, will it be a smart thing to drop their price to at least $250 if they want to get a lot more Wii U's in people's households? And especially with all the big name franchise games that's coming out, would it be a smart thing to drop the price? Let's start with you, Dark Stars.
It definitely wouldn't be a bad thing. I feel like, because remember when the Xbox dropped its price to $350, they were just flying off the shelves like crazy, and then with the Black Friday sales, it was even more. And everyone knows that the Wii U has the games now, so there's no real reason to I don't just not a game that I want. Like, yo, there's games on it for just about everyone. So the only thing that I could possibly think of for anyone to be making any kind of excuses is the price. So maybe if they did drop the price down by an extra $50, you know, I'm sure a lot more people would jump into it. Plus, with the games that are coming out next year or this year, I should say, that's just more incentive for people to pick it up. So certainly couldn't hurt, you know.
It wouldn't hurt to drop that price, you know. Like I say, you know, since the Wii U don't have, they basically don't have no third-party support. Only third-party support they got is what, the little Lego games and, you know, the Disney Infinities and Skylanders. We already know that they're gonna get those as well.
Yeah.
And you know, and we already know about the Project Cars that's supposed to be coming out. That's if they didn't delay the goddamn game again.
I hope
You
not,
know.
but probably.
You know, so that's a many people out here that don't want to purchase a Wii U because of the price. You know, they say it's too much because a lot of them, they say they don't really play Nintendo related games. They rather play third party games. So you know, if they want to play third party games, what they do? They buy PlayStation 4. So if they drop the price, you know, at least by $50, then maybe some of those third-party companies can come back to the Wii U system, and we can get the Call of Duty games back. You know, get games like that. If they make another Destiny game, they can come back as well since the Wii U will sell, you know, pretty decently if they drop the price. So, my opinion about it. So what about you, Mr. KJ? How do you feel about if they make a $50 price cut?
They need all the help they can get, and that's gonna help them a lot. I would put even more than $50. I'm thinking maybe like $75, and this is kind of a stretch. Maybe $75 to even like $100.
I don't know.
Of course,
That's a lot. Dang.
Gamepad.
No. Yeah, they would have
It's gonna hurt if they dropped it to $200 because the first thing they could be looking at how much it costs to fucking make that gamepad.
Yeah, they're gonna
That's
take
the first
that
thing they could be looking at. So is that all you got on there, Mr. KJ?
Well, they could drop it. They could drop it like Microsoft did with the Kinect, you know?
I like the gamepad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Game, it needs the gamepad in order for it to work.
Oh, good point.
Not really so much anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, the only thing that was holding it back was having to put your. I guess you're still to do some of the like the display options. That's about it. You don't even need to input your password anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do it from Pro Controller now.
Like I say, if they give us options, if Nintendo give us more options of using the Wii Mode, the gamepad, Pro Controller, whatever, they'll be a lot better, and you know, more people will be more confident in buying a Wii U system, knowing that they're not limited. It's just playing with the gamepad. That's just my opinion. But what about you, Mr. King Gurpach? How do you feel about a price drop if Nintendo decides to do it? Would it be a smart move, knowing that they got all these good games that's coming out this year?
I think it'll be pretty smart. I mean, you know, other than like I think in the like when you're setting up the Wii U, if they send some type of update to the Wii U and bundle Wii U's with like a Wii Remote and Nunchuck or something, I don't know, like some other controller to drop the price and so they won't be losing money, I guess that would be smart. Like, there were Wii U's at a time like they were selling for $200. You know, they're not 200 anymore because I guess people, you know, they realized people were buying them. They're like 300 now. So the Wii U was like $200 plus all these games coming out, because what it's looking like for all the systems, exclusives aren't doing it anymore. Really, like exclusives sell, but they're not really like pushing that console. It's really like multiplats.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think Nintendo's gonna get multiplats, no matter what they do. At least with this generation, they won't. One of the reasons I like the Wii so much is because it had third-party support, but it wasn't like the typical game that was going everywhere else. It was like weird stuff like No More Heroes and Mad World and stuff like Iblets and crap like that. So the Wii U doesn't have third-party developers that are willing to just make these obscure games or these games that don't come out anywhere else or whatever. So The best thing they can do is I guess drop the price a little bit and keep it that way, keep it at that price, and keep pumping out their games.
I understand, man. You made a good point about that. Like I said, man, if they do, a lot of people they disagree with me when I make my video about do the Wii U need a price drop. It's always gonna be a debate about that. If they do drop the price, they're gonna be losing a lot of profits and all that. But then again, if you want to look at the Amiibos, they made a bunch of profit off of that. So, it goes both ways. Man, I think either way it goes, if they drop the price, they still making a bukus of money off the Amiibos and the 3DS alone. Oh yeah. What about you, Mr. King D91? How do you feel about the price drop this year?
I think it'll help them out a lot, but say from a competition standpoint, I'd say it's a better buy than the Xbox One and PS4 because both of them are currently dry and they're waiting for their games to come out like summer, fall, and winter of this year.
Oh, okay.
That's my take on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Honestly, I didn't even know that the PlayStation and Xbox was dry right now. I still got a lot of games that I'm catching up on my Xbox One and Wii U right now. So that sucks for the people that's actually caught up on all their games. So oh well.
I mean, most of their good games start to come out like at late spring, early summer. So they won't be as dry, but it's got to pertain to like a certain kind of audience as well.
Yeah, speaking of dry, I just hope that Nintendo won't have that same year. Like, even though we got some good games in 2014, but if you think about the first half of the year, it was dry. All we got was Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and Mario Kart 8 the first half of the year. 2 games in a 6-month span. And after Mario Kart 8 came out, that was a 3-month dry spell. And that's when Hyrule Warriors came out. So basically, we got 3 games in a 9-month span in 2014. That's when all the good games came out with Bayonetta, it was Smash Brothers, with Captain Toad, But yeah, these dry spells, that's why I'm a little excited that we getting a lot more games this year. They say we're getting at least a game per month. So by them having a game per month, I just thought that it might be a smart move to drop the price at least $50. That then it's I really think it can actually compete with Microsoft and Sony. That's just my prediction. I think they can compete with them. I'm not saying it's going to outsell them, but I think it's going to compete. It's going to stand toe to toe with Xbox One, and it's going to be it can compete a little bit with the PlayStation 4 with a price drop. That's my prediction. But what about you, Mr. Nick? How do you feel about the price drop?
Well, I think if they do it, they should do it around the holiday season because a lot of the big titles for 2015 are going to be coming to the PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah.
Whether they're third party or first party, I'm not 100% sure if Uncharted is going to come out later this year. If it does, that's going to be like a big hit. But they're going to want to get that Zelda game out there because it's going to come out hopefully November, December of this year. And they want to make sure that they get those sales out. And for I think $50 would be just fine. You can take that $50 and use that to buy like the new Zelda game. Or it'd be $60, but yeah, I'm trying to say that.
That would be nice, and it might be a Zelda bonus. So you never know, man. If they could give us a Zelda bonus for $250, dude, if we could get a Zelda bonus for $250, dude, I swear that would fly off the shelves. I swear it would. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I agree. If it's $250 with the Zelda, it would probably that'd work pretty well.
I think it will sell pretty well. So I guess before we end this podcast, anybody else want to add with this before we end it?
Yeah, I want to touch on like a video I saw from Mr. T about Nintendo competing with like Sony and Microsoft. Like some of the things he was bringing up was something about like how Microsoft is already in your house with Windows. Sony is probably already in your house with like one of their devices, like the Walkman or their TV or Blu-ray player. I mean, and he was basically saying Nintendo can't compete because of that. And I'm like, the way I feel about it, I mean, Nintendo can do whatever they want to do. They're not trying to compete. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to, tackle the market that they're tackling. You know, I'm not saying Nintendo should go out there and start making Blu-ray players. What I'm saying is, it's like,
Or $1,200 Walkmans.
what I'm saying is when are we gonna get a Nintendo home console that plays movies, like a movie I can insert the disc in? You know what I'm saying? Like Nintendo isn't doing any of that stuff, which is, I guess, I mean, I would say it's fine if the Wii U was doing like the Wii, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I think Nintendo needs to get with the times, man. That's all it is. You know, it's not that they can't compete. It's Nintendo needs to get with the times. They need to work with these developers. I remember Activision saying, you know, we had plans to release the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 DLC on the Wii U. We called Nintendo because you can't just release it on the store. You got to, you know, set up prices and everything. Nintendo won't return their phone calls. So how are they supposed to do it? You know what I'm saying? That stuff like that. Then people wonder, well, why am I not getting Call of Duty? Well, Nintendo's messing up the relationship. We don't know why they're messing up the relationship. I don't know if there's something that we don't know, but that's the only statement that we got about that. You know, and it seemed like Nintendo was just being assholes. So I don't know. They need to change what they've been doing, basically.
Yeah, as much as I am a fan of Nintendo, I'm just not a fan of their business practices. I love their video games, but them doing business, I just can't stand them because they stepped on a lot of people's toes, and that's why they treating them the way they're getting treated right now. So yeah, you made a good point about that, man. I just wish they, you know, get out their old ways, stop being stubborn, and get with the times, get with the 21st century, with the voice chats in the games, with the online functionality, and with putting you ain't got to put a Blu-ray player, just get some kind of DVD or something. Like, damn, give us something. And, you know, that's why a lot of people want a price drop, because they like paying $300 for a system that don't have voice chat, you know, or limited voice chat, you know, DVD player. They looking at all that shit. And that's why a lot of them was like, well, I'm not getting one until it's a price drop, because it's just not worth it, because I can't get the same exact features that I can get on the Xbox One or I can get on the PlayStation 4. So that's why a lot of people is holding off right now, because they think that the price is a little bit too steep, whatever. So yeah, that's just my little intake on that. But is there anybody else want to touch up on before we end this podcast?
No, I'm good.
That's about it.
People say it's just power. People say it's just power that's just the lack of power that's causing Nintendo's problems, but I really don't think so.
Nah.
Like,
I mean, we saw that with the GameCube and PS2. The GameCube was plenty more powerful than the PS2, but the PS2 had the games. And
Yeah,
it
it had the software.
that DVD player too. I guess that was probably why. But it's definitely not the power. It's just the way that the image that Nintendo has for right now, and it's the little stuff that they don't do, and that kind of just pisses a lot of people off and turns them off. And you know, people will rather just pick up a PlayStation 4 because it's either the cool thing to do or it's the most powerful thing at the moment of this generation. And it's just the little stuff that they do. It'd be so easy for them to conquer this generation. They don't even need third-party support, really. All they would, as long as they could get like certain third-party exclusive games, because no one's gonna pick a Wii U to buy, you know, the next Call of Duty or Battlefield game. But if they have a third-party exclusive game like Bayonetta 2 or like Devil's Third, that's the reason to pick up the system right there. That's an exclusive third-party mature game, most likely, that you're not gonna get anywhere else, and it's not a Nintendo kiddie game, quote unquote, that everyone wants to label them as.
Yeah, I feel you about that. We never did touch bases, by the way. I'm gonna get to that on my next podcast. I'm gonna probably do another podcast this weekend, and you know, it was one thing that I forgot to add into this podcast about the. I believe it's been confirmed that I think Miyamoto said that they are collaborating with third party, so they're gonna have a collaboration game, another one just like Hyrule Warriors. So yeah, I'm gonna touch bases on that on my next podcast. I'm gonna try to do one. I'm gonna try to do one Friday night. I don't know if y'all all are available. You know, if you can come, just just let me know right now, or I just send you an invite later on this week, and just let me know if you can make it. I just have a little bit more things that I do want to discuss about that.
I'll definitely man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but anyway, I sure appreciate all y'all for joining my podcast tonight. I really do appreciate y'all, man. You know. And Nick, King, DD91, KJ, I sure appreciate y'all. Y'all been supporting me the most, man. I really appreciate y'all. And King Grapache and Dark Stars, I sure appreciate y'all for joining me today. And let's go ahead and do y'all little outro. Let's start with you, Mr. Dark Stars.
All right, man. Thanks so much. Appreciate for you letting me be on this little podcast today. Really appreciate that, man. And yeah, looking forward for that direct tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try to sleep. Probably not gonna sleep, but you know what? I don't even know. But thanks for having me. And y'all having a great night.
Oh, cool. You too, man. You know, anytime you want to join me, just let me know, man. Let's go with you, Mr. KJ.
So yeah, it's KJ. I'd like to thank Real Gamer for letting me join this podcast, and woo, the Conqueror! Tell me some Metroid.
Yeah, dream on, homie. What about you, Mr. King Apache?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. I was trying to make it the other time, but I had other stuff to do.
I'll
So
talk.
yeah, anytime, man. Anytime I'll join if I can.
All right, man. I'll show up to you, Mr. King, DDD91.
Yes, King DDD91. It's always a pleasure being here, and thanks for always having me, Real Gamer.
All
And
right.
I'm going to be part of the all-nighter crew, waiting up for that Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
I got my
All
pop
right.
and barbecue chicken waiting. I'm ready.
Ooh, that sounds good, man. All right. What about you, Mr. Nick? Go ahead.
All right, it's been Nick from St. Lunid. Thanks for having me. I'll most likely end up missing the Nintendo Direct. I'll either catch it later or just read people's reactions on Twitter.
All right, all right. I sure appreciate you, Nick, for supporting me, man. I appreciate all y'all for supporting me, man. Anytime y'all wanna join, just let me know. I'm gonna send y'all invites. I'm gonna try to do it maybe at least 2 a week. I'm gonna do another one this Friday, so I'm gonna send y'all some invites later on. And like I say, man, we're real gamers, and we talk about real gaming. We don't freaking troll nobody. We don't freaking we don't do no damn console war. We don't freaking talk about video game sales. Basically just because the game sold so much. It's just basically it's hot. That's just like with basically with Destiny. With that selling the way it is, but then again, it sucks. But like I said, man, I appreciate all of y'all, and y'all have a good night, man.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
See ya.